Greetings to all! Welcome to Tahiti Monday. I am Shenanigans, and in this series of This Is How I Do It, I am going over Hearthstone's
Blackrock Mountain, a Hearthstone adventure!
This video will be about Nefarian in the Hidden Laboratory.
This time, you won't be so lucky.
Nefarian has 30 health and 30 armor. For 2 mana, he summons 2 4/2 bone constructs. Once you remove his armor, he summons Onyxia with 30 health and deals damage to you for 0 mana. Once you have defeated Onyxia, Nefarian comes back with whatever health he last had, and his original bone minion's hero power. He also destroys all of your minions when he returns, which means we get to use one of my favorite decks of all. That's right, it's the Reincarnate Ancestral Spirit, super awesome Reanimator, whatever you want to call it, super deck. All you need for this deck to work is Ancestral Spirit. It's 200 dust, should be very easy to get. You should have everything else. Reincarnate, Baron Rivendare, the Feugen and Stalagg combo, Emperor Thaurissan, Chromaggus, Kel'Thuzad. These are all cards you should already have. If not, they're very easy to get. Anything else in the deck is just basic control. We have Earth Shock, Forked Lightning, Lava Shock, Feral Spirit, Lightning Storm, Unbound Elemental, Antique Healbot, and Sludge Belcher. I threw in a Fire Elemental for a little extra damage and oomph in the end of the game, and then you can throw in whatever Legendaries you happen to have. I went with my Earth Elemental and my Alakir the Windlord. Let's get right into it. The final boss, Nefarian.
Versus Nefarian! Again!
You made it to the glorious finale for Doomhammer.
All you need for your starting hand are cheap control cards. Forked Lightning, Lightning Storm, and Lava Shock will all serve you very well. Play a totem every turn if you can, as Nefarian usually goes for your minions before he goes for you. Unbound Elementals usually get killed right away, but it is better that Nefarian uses his spells rather than his bone minion's hero power. Earthshock is also a very important spell, as it can kill an early Twilight Drake or deactivate an egg before you use a Lightning Storm. The early game is the best time to get a feel for how the game will go. You want Nefarian playing 1 card each turn and not using his bone minion's hero power too often. If he isn't playing cards and just using his hero power, not only are you at a disadvantage for needing to kill the bone constructs, but that also means he probably has several high-cost cards in his hand already, which is not good for you. If you find yourself falling behind early on, you've likely already lost, and it's a good time to start over. The mid-game is all about Kel'Thuzad. You need to keep delaying until you draw Kel'Thuzad. But it isn't enough just to play Kel'Thuzad, you're also setting up for the transitions between the bosses. If you can start a turn with a taunt minion in play, then you can play Kel'Thuzad on that turn and lock down the board. Alternatively, just have a bunch of minions on the board and then trade away with each turn using Kel'Thuzad to continue bringing them back. Either way, once you are stable with Kel'Thuzad, you do not want any more totems. Totems will just take up space that could otherwise be used later. All you want on the board are minions that can kill Nefarian's bone constructs each turn, or a taunt minion to protect Kel'Thuzad. Your task is now to wait for Ancestral Spirit, the card that will win you the game. Since Onyxia can deal damage to you directly, you want her on the board for as short of a time as possible. However, when you kill Onyxia, Nefarian comes back and destroys all your minions. This means we need to summon and kill Onyxia in as few turns as possible, which takes a loaded board, but we also need to make sure Kel'Thuzad has Ancestral Spirit, so that when we kill Onyxia, everything will come back. Here is a fast-forwarded view of how you should go about the transitions.
Onyxia! Pray for mercy. It's you. I have tried to be an accommodating host, but you simply will not die. Time to throw all pretense aside. Just
The late game is pretty straightforward. Cast Ancestral Healing on Kel'Thuzad, kill Onyxia, and then go to Nefarian's face. Remember, Kel'Thuzad brings back minions in the order that they died, so if you want to remove a minion from your board, you need to kill a minion that you do want first, and then kill off the minion you don't, and then play another minion that you do want to take up the minion slot. With only one minion space remaining, the first minion that died will be brought back, and the undesired minion will not be able to fit onto the board. But really, by this point, you should have enough to kill Nefarian no matter what's on your board. And that is how I did it! Nefarian of the Hidden Laboratory. I hope this guide has been helpful in showing you the path to victory. Have fun making your own variations on this deck, or use different characters to make a similar, maybe even more powerful version than mine. Generally, at this point, I would recommend other kinds of decks you could try, but really, why would you try any other deck than this one? It's the best. I love it. All you need is 200 dust to make the deck. Everything else you can unlock through the wings, and then you just go for it. By the way, this is the final episode of the Tahiti Mondays series. If you have a request for future Tahiti Mondays series, leave it in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.
I will shoot no fireballs this time, but get ready. No problem.